Alright, welcome to episode number 18. Lost 3 in a row once again. I changed every single player's training regimen to make them better at the things that they were lacking at, in my opinion, of what I've seen so far in, how many games is this? 15? 15 games played already. Lost more than we've won. Let's check out the standings. I mean, it's not terrible, you know. If we keep up this form, and if the other key teams keep up the form that they're in right now as well, we will make the playoffs, but it's not good enough in my opinion. Alright. Everybody's on low or medium training intensity today to make sure that they have the good stamina, because I've been noticing it, especially Lillard gets quite tired at the end of the game, and he gets subbed out a lot because he just gets tired. So simulate through this training day. What's this? Alright, so Patrick Beverly is upset with the fact that we have yet to extend his contract. Go to team status. How old is he? 29. He's a good defender. I mean, A+ and D for a 6'1" point guard. It's pretty good, and he can shoot some threes. And he's only going to get better at threes and playmaking with the training that I have given him. Basketball IQ is at B. .84 open shot 3. I mean, is this a player that we want to re-sign? I think it is. Beverly is one of my favorite point guards in the NBA, just because he's such a good defender. I mean, on-ball defense, 96. Pick-and-roll defense, 92. Defensive consistency, 95. And you really notice, at least I really notice, when I play with Beverly, he's so freaking quick to stay in front of the ball handler. Lateral quickness, 97. And his, because of his acceleration probably. He can jump quite high, but that's going to go lower because of the training that he's going to be doing now. But it's pretty good. I mean, I think that we want to re-sign him. Contract extension is what he wants. 3 bird years are required before a team can go over the salary cap to re-sign a player. I have no idea what that means. 5 bird years. Bird? That's an animal. What does that have to do with years? No trade clause. Option team. Organization. Expendable. Untouchable. No. First team all defense last year. Second team all defense 2014. He's a really good defender. Alright, Pat Bev. Yeah, Pat Bev, let's do that. Okay, how do I do that? We still have to do that training day. Roster. Pat Bev. Where do I do this? Oh, here. Contract extensions. Will re-sign. Expecting 11 million a year. He's making 5 million now. I mean, we can sign him for 2 years. We're already making 60 million negative profit. That's what's expected for this year. I mean, when I did the fantasy draft, I was doing my best to keep the salaries low, but it didn't really work out. That's a lot, man. He's going to be coming off the bench because we have Damian Lillard, dude. We got Lillard for another few years. I have no idea what all of this stuff means. Luxury tax room, salary cap room. Alright, so contract extension. Let's just do it. Whatever. That's really way too much. Two years. We can do, so he's making 5.51 million now. So for 2 years he would get 11.02 million. He would make just about this much. And type back. I don't know what this means, man. Two years. Offer contract. Oh, he just went down by like 500,000. What is he thinking? He wants to like buy a house? We'll go up to 13. Wow. Yeah. So he wasn't happy with 15 million for 2 years. Okay. All right, and he's back at 81. So yeah, that didn't go so well. Can we still do that? He's undecided again. I mean, how much is Lillard making? He's making 26 million a year. Beverly wants 25 million a year. Why? He's my backup point guard. Lillard is the first point guard. He's 12 points extra in his overall rating. 92 compared to 80, and he wants to get as much money as Lillard. I mean, not that I believe in the business sides of sports, but in the video game, I think that's kind of ridiculous. And in real life as well, really, but that's just nonsense. He wants to be paid more than Barnes. I mean, Dwayne Wade is a freaking NBA champion. And he's probably going to be in the Hall of Fame. And he is only making 1.42 million this year with us. And Beverly is already 4 million more than that. Okay, finance help. What's this? A salary cap is a limit on the amount teams can spend on player contracts, which helps to maintain competitive balance in the league. There are some exceptions to exceed the cap. Larry Bird exception, early bird exception, non-bird exception, rookie exception, mid-level exception, minimum contract. Luxury tax per dollar. Any team who exceeds the luxury tax threshold pays a penalty for each dollar of their team's salary that exceeds the tax level. What? Okay. So that didn't work out. Let's progress through this training day. Chemistry should be going up. No? I mean, everybody has, even Lillard has 8 on his team chemistry. Alright, let me see player development, defensive consistency. Beverly has gone up on that. Who else is getting close? Nobody really. Alright, so let's put up a Pistons game plan. Wait. First I want to see if everybody's rested. Markkinen is fresh. Everybody's rested. Alright, game plan, Pistons. Let's go. Anthony Davis, smother, deny, baseline, behind, help, tag on roll, Jason Tatum, smother, deny or tight, force direction, auto, on-ball screen. What was he doing last game? He would go in a lot. We'll just stay auto on that. Go under on this one. Let's do hard hedge here for Davis. And in the post, let's stay behind Tatum. Miles Turner. Tight, moderate, baseline, behind. Eric Gordon, he's back from his injury, I guess. Nope. Still injured. Either way, for him we want to deny, moderate, force in, go over there as well. Polo, what do I remember him doing? Moderate, gap, right? Yeah. Moderate, gap here, moderate, and we'll force him to the baseline since he can only score inside. Bogdanovich will want like this, force him in, over and over, behind him on the post. Ricky Rubio we want to smother, and then we'll do tight, force him either way. We'll go under on that, and over on the off-ball screen. Osman, don't remember. Cameron Payne, don't remember. Grab, tight and moderate, and we will force in. We'll stay that on auto, behind. Deron Williams, he has good ball handling. Under. Alright, this guy was shooting some threes. Force him to the middle. Motley, don't remember. Seraphin, tight, moderate, baseline, behind. Alright, so that's that. Matchups, I guess I'm going to have to do there. Lillard and Barnes. Check their defensive ratings again. Not bad. Richardson is not good. Tatum is not good. Polo is decent. So I'll have Wade as well as a third scoring option, since those other two aren't going to be good enough. Now, get to the basket with Anthony Davis is going to be tough. Neutral offensive focus, pick and roll. Let me look at this squad again. I mean, they have Anthony Davis. We might even just want to get shooters open. Feed the post, get shooters open. We'll do neutral. paint, really? Why would we do that? I guess neutral is better. Physical. We can just stay physical. They do have a bit of a athletic team. Let's see, what should we change since we're playing against Anthony Davis? Neutral offensive focus. We'll get shooters open. Average tempo. Yeah, that should be good. Limit transition. I mean, they do have Anthony Davis, so protect paint. Physical. Yeah, physical. He's not the strongest, even though he's not weak. I mean, he's a giant, but defensive rebounding. Crash the glass. We're going to need to do that. Alright, so that's the game plan for this game. And let's play.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers playing against the Detroit Pistons. Well, for Detroit, they haven't competed at the level they'd like over the last week or so. Just one win in 5 games. We'll get to see Ricky Rubio on the court tonight. The guy can be a magician with the basketball. One of the most exciting passers in the league. Guys both past and present. Who are some of the players who were the most fun to watch pass the basketball? Shaq?
Well, I played with one of them in Miami. Helped me get a championship. Jason White Chocolate Williams.
Oh, yeah.
I went to school where another one went to school. Pistol Pete Maravich was also very fabulous. But last one, Ernie, Steve Nash. Played with him in Phoenix also, those 3 guys.
You reckon there were any times, Shaq, in practice that you got, you just didn't see a pass coming?
Oh, no.
Took it right in the
No,
nose? Oh,
no.
come on.
Not
Sure
me,
you
Ernie.
did. Everybody's
No,
done
Ernie.
that.
No, Ernie.
No.
Not me.
Not the answer I thought I'd get from him, Kenny.
Well, I hate to say this. You can't mention these 2 guys in the same name with Rubio, but Magic Johnson.
Oh,
I mean, Magic Johnson is the guy. He's the guy who made the no-look pass.
Did you just mention Rubio and Magic on the same list?
I said I can't do that.
He can't,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
I'm
I'm just
separating.
making sure. Okay.
But
Jeez.
Rubio's really good.
No, he's
But
good.
he's no Magic Johnson.
He's no Magic Johnson.
But he's pretty good.
Really good.
I'll leave it there.
And I'm with you on Pistol. He was the
Yes,
best.
he was the best.
That was great. That'll do it for us for here for now. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
On the floor for the visiting Detroit Pistons. At shooting guard, Malachi Richardson.
I hope the player training already had a bit of an effect for this match. Making our players a little better in all the things that they need to improve in.
Ricky Rubio. At small forward, Jason Taylor. At the other forward position, Anthony Davis.
Woo!
The head coach of the Pistons team is Stan Van Gundy.
Larry Markkinen.
Shooting guard position.
Woo!
The other forward position, standing 6'8", number 40, Harrison Barnes. At the other guard position, at 6'3" number 0, Damian Lillard.
Woo!
Make some noise for your Pacers.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. For the season series between these two teams, the Pistons came away empty-handed in the last matchup against the Pacers.
And despite the outcome, I think they'll feel a little better about that game. There are a lot of positives that they can take away from that performance.
Hey, at times you have games like that.
Come on,
It's
Efe.
all
You should
about
get this
taking
one.
Those good things and doing them consistently for an entire game.
Okay.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. We've got Tatum. Pirtle is out there with Davis. Then there's Richardson. And it's Rubio in at the point. Now here's Rubio. And Davis, here we go. Count that bucket. And here in the early part of the season, Steve, when you played, did you have a favorite part of the regular season?
I did. I think right around All-Star break and afterwards, because now you know you have a chance or you're in a hunt. You got to start to pick this up to put you in a place for the postseason. But if you're not in the postseason, February starts to feel like a drag.
I bet. But when you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, at least now you got something to aim for.
Nice one, Barnes.
On defense, the Pacers come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they were able to keep it close for the most part, but you could just tell they were not in sync as a unit.
Communication seemed to be missing. And if you want to come away with a lot of wins, you have to have that.
On offense, here are the Pacers. Lillard outside. He dishes it to Barnes. Lock at 6. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And that one, good.
Just a difficult shot that Barnes makes look so simple, so creative how he brushes off the defense.
Left side, Davis. Unable to get that one.
I like the aggressive move on the layup attempt, but the defender, he just stayed right with him.
Wade dishes to Lillard. Feeds to Markkanen. He kicks it to Barnes. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Barnes has got his second bucket of the game to go.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Rubio kicks to Tatum. Shoots over Lillard. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Their blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
Now, here's Lillard. 17 points for him last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Wade outside. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And that one's to Barnes.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Rubio against Lillard. Davis up top. His last outing we saw him pour in 22. Davis with a screen on Lillard. Rubio the pass to Davis. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
Having a good, efficient start to this game offensively. Let's see if he can keep it going.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And Lillard kicks to Udoh. Lillard against Rubio. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll
All right.
shoot 2 right here.
Good start to the game.
And while most teams are moving in the direction of attacking from three-point range or inside, Greg, this Pistons team will still look to make a living in the mid-range game.
Yeah, and the Pistons right at the top of the NBA in terms of the highest percentage of their points.
I did change Markkanen's training schedule to be more defensive, to make him better in defense and three-point shooting, things like that.
Game right now, that's where their bread is buttered.
And I think Davis only has 2 or 4 points, so he could have had 8 already. I mean, it's hard for any power forward or center to cover Davis.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Taking advantage at the charity stripe like he always does. Terrific touch.
Davis setting the pick for Rubio. And Davis now top of the key. It's rebounded by Indiana. Wade kicks to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Nice read by Dwayne Wade. Beautiful.
Pistons trail by 8. Pass to Davis. It's deflected.
Nice! And he got a block on AD. And he's on fire.
Off the screen, and that one good. Davis has got 6. Now the Pacers with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Lillard dishes to Barnes. And there's the pass to Wade. The feed to Lillard. Fires the 3.
Oh,
that one to fall.
What?
And Detroit the other way now. This game coming
Was
up
already
for a
in?
loss against the Bucks.
And, you know, this can happen on the road. You're out defending guys who have just gotten into a comfort zone playing at home.
Well, you have to have an aggressive mindset, and you have to try to disrupt their rhythm.
6 on the shot clock. Davis kicks to Rubio. Offensive rebound. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Second shot opportunity, and it's Davis laying it in. He's got 8.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Now here's Markkanen. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Now here's Barnes. Tight defense on him. Pistons trail by 4. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Stan Van Gundy for a minute. Now, they lost the first game against this team, but the coach said he's not worried. Thinks they just have to rely on their offense a little more. He told me, look, the first time didn't go the way we would like, but I still think we can score against these guys. We have to keep the ball moving, and then we have to finish strong. We're trying to even up the season series at 1, Kevin. We'll see how they do. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Well, we often hear a coach talk about defense first, but today they're concentrating on their offense.
And I like the idea that he wants them
that's it.
Momentum. Just never hurts a team.
AD has all the points for the Pistons
got
right
the
now.
kind of offense where if they are able to land those early punches, they can get an opponent on the ropes and never let him off.
Here's Barnes following the basket by Anthony Davis. There's a lot of punishing players in the league, Steve. You know that, who will just hound that offensive glass. Who are your top picks for the best offensive rebounders right now in the league?
I think Andre Drummond, Dwight Howard, Kenneth Faried, some of those guys that just attack the glass. DeAndre Jordan.
I was a little off to the left with that one.
Zach Randolph doesn't do it with
This
a lot
one's
of
going in, though.
athleticism, but he gets great position. Those guys have a knack of getting offensive rebounds.
And they can just read it well, right? A lot of guys just read these rebounds the right way. They know where that bounce is going to go, the angle of the shot and everything else.
All right, we got Udo on him now.
Said, to read the angle and get into position and understanding how guys miss shots. And that's an art because guys have to put in a lot of film work to do that.
First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the Pacers. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Udo. Patterson comes in for Markkanen. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Dwayne Wade. And he can't hit the second. Pacers leading by 4. Lillard with it. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. A drive by Barnes.
And one.
Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Pacers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
We got 10 points with Barnes already.
He has the ability to play both forward.
Where's AD? There he is. All right, Patterson's going to have a easier time, I think, marking him than marking him.
Lillard against Williams. Davis kicks to Turner. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Turner's got his first 2 points.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And Lillard kicks to Barnes. Misses the reverse.
Ooh, that's the one when you watch the film back. He's going to.
Where's AD?
He couldn't ask for a better opportunity.
Pass to Williams. Turner with a screen on Lillard for 3. Williams. It's hauled in by Spencer Hawes. Pacers leading by 5. Dishes to Patterson. For Davis. Patterson can't get it to go.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
What I love is he takes the right angle, affects the shot.
Shouldn't have taken that shot. I mean, AD was far away, but it's AD.
They set the pick. Patterson, the screen, outside jumper. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. And stolen by Tatum. And it's blocked.
Just a great job of timing on the block from Patterson.
And AD is going to get like 18 points now.
On the glass.
And some changes here for the Pacers.
Oh yeah, we're at home.
We
can make noise.
And it's Patrick Beverly in for Damian Lillard. That one drops.
He's not missing that.
He ties it up. And Indiana shooting very well. 58%. The offense is flowing right now early for them. Beverly against Williams. And Beverly kicks to Shumpert. He feeds it to Patterson. There's the pick. Shot clock at 5. The 3. And it's Beverly missing. And the Pistons with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Davis makes it off the glass. Davis has got 16.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Beverly the pass to Hawes. Off with the left.
Come on.
Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Davis with it. Guarded now by Patrick Patterson. Here's Bogdanovich. That one a little long. Indiana trailing here. Out left to the wing. Here's Patterson. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner.
AD is so good.
What
was supposed to be a dunk, he just did a jump shot.
And 3-point shot attempt so far for the Pacers.
And they've really shied away from the mid-range. That's a new school style, and looking for shots beyond the arc and at the rim, those tend to be far more efficient.
Rabs checked in for the Pistons. And here's Beverly. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Patterson can't get it to go.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
An easy 2 points on the layup. Williams has got his second bucket tonight.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
There's the pick. And Beverly kicks to Turner. Pass to Patterson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
There does come a time when you haven't made anything all quarter long. Pass the rock.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Williams. Passes to Rapp. Right side Turner. The dunk and the foul of power.
Oh, man, we're on a terrible run right now.
That's on Patrick Patterson.
We were up.
Maybe could have tried for a
Davis
more
is out.
memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Jordan Mickey comes in for Patrick Patterson. And Gary Neal subbed in for Shumpert. Now here's Beverly. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Turner with the screen. They set the pick. Here's Mickey. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Tatum.
Oh, my God.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Come on, ref.
Pacers trail by 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Beverly. Kicks it to Hawes. And there's the pass to Mickey. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Pistons leading by 7. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The Pistons shooting their 5th and 6th free throws.
I did not even press the steal button.
Ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
The first free throw is good.
And it's about the versatility that Tatum offers, particularly offensively. He can guard and play multiple positions on the floor.
Now here's Beverly. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The 3 ball doesn't get it to drop for him. And so is Detroit in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a cruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Man, we started this game pretty dang good, and now almost down by 10 again. Looks like we're going to get destroyed again
Well, not
by a bunch of players who aren't even so good.
But it's a second
I mean, AD scored
for a comeback.
how many points on his own?
Looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
I mean, through one, you have to like the...
And so here is Indiana. They trail by 9 points. Patrick Beverly out there with Gary Neal. Then it's Evan Turner. Then there's Spencer Hawes. And it's Mickey in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
Wow!
Huge challenge at the rim.
That was my
Not
rebound.
have played that any better.
Here's Tatum.
I mean, that was really my
Double digits
rebound.
on that bucket.
And we're
Tatum
down by
shot field
11
basket here in the second
freaking
quarter
points.
for the Pistons. They set the pick. Here's Beverly, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Well, you hear from so many players about what they did with that first check after they were drafted and found themselves Smitty with a ton of money. So, what was your first big purchase when you were drafted into professional basketball?
I bought my mom and dad a Ford Expedition.
How about that?
A Ford Explorer. It was a Ford Explorer. That was the big purchase. And it was green. I don't think my dad liked that, but because of Michigan State,
Spartan
I bought
green,
a
right?
green
Spartan,
one.
Michigan State green.
And so much he done for me, Kevin. That purchase for me made me smile so much. And my dad, if you knew him, Kevin, he said he didn't want it, but I made him take it.
Great story. Richardson. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent
just
screen
gets
like that.
pushed
He had
around all
plenty
the
of
time.
space to slash right toward the basket.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Williams. Here's Rab. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Shot clock at 6. There's the screen. Here's Williams. And the shot is good, dropping in.
How
off
does
the
something
front
like
of the
that
rim.
even go in?
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Beverly against Williams. Beyond the arc. And Patrick Beverly good for 3. Beverly's got 5 points so far.
Beverly's showing he can make things happen off the bounce.
Williams dishes to Bogdanovich. Elbow shot. And the shot goes in. Bogdanovich has got his first points of the game.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know,
Pause, dude!
Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Hawes needed to move in. He just...
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
Here's Beverly, and he lays it straight in. He's got 7.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finally finding the range here in the second.
The dish to Bogdanovich. They set the pick. Down low. Rab, that's good. Rab's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pistons.
Yeah, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Feeds it to Hawes. Back to Beverly. Pass to Mickey. Indiana moving the ball around. And Neal kicks to Mickey. The feed to Turner. And Indiana, another 3.
I mean, just a good shooter taking what the defense allows. Finds some space out beyond the arc.
Bogdanovich with a screen on Beverly. Williams passes to Seraphin. Good for the
Beverly
Pistons.
got in the way.
1 for 1 with that
I
shot.
was marking him well.
No resistance inside.
Beverly just moved in the way of Hawes.
Straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Back to Beverly. Rebound by the Pistons.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Oh, and we don't even get the ball there.
Al Richardson, looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Dishes to Williams. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
This team is starting to look quite useless now,
their
man.
7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
At the line for 2.
on the first.
Miss.
That free throw good from Seraphin. And Smitty, at the start of just about every season, NBA officials are given new directives or points of emphasis for officiating. In fact, they don't call it POE anymore. They just have things to really make sure you're on top of for the layman. Are there any changes you'd like to see in the way the game is officiated?
Well, you know, I think one change, I like it where it is, and obviously continued freedom of movement because we want to see a free flow of games. But I would love to see, Kevin, an offensive rebound. Say your team gets the offensive rebound, the 24-second shot clock is not reset to 24, maybe to 14, and that can kind of speed the game up.
God,
Have they
man.
got
We're almost
here
down by
in the
20
second quarter?
points.
No wonder they're in front.
And Lillard kicks to Wade. Lillard with a screen for Wade. He dishes it to Barnes. Lillard against Richardson. Lillard the pass to Thomas. Again, Thomas missing. Pistons leading by 17. Richardson with it. Wade picks him up. Rubio with it. 20 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Nailed from three-point land.
Lillard always looking to shoot from the outside. The D cannot give him daylight.
Bertle sets the pick for Rubio. Off the pick. And it's Rubio again missing. Pacers trail by 14. You know, Stephen, I think of Stan Van Gundy, I think of versatile, because we all know he's the head coach of the Detroit Pistons, but he's in charge of all their personnel moves, too. This guy's got a lot on his plate.
Yeah, he does. I mean, when you start to look at it, he's wearing two hats. And one thing, he's doing a good job trying to run this organization from a management standpoint and also from a coaching standpoint. So far, so good for Stan.
He kicks it to Bertle, and the rejection by Udo. On the wing, Barnes. Another shot. Right through the D for the layup. Barnes has got 12 in the game.
The determination from Barnes. He never gives up on the offensive glass.
Richardson against Wade. Richardson, good. He's got 6.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Rubio against Lillard. He feeds it to Wade. It's hauled in by Richardson. Pistons leading by 12. Pass to Rubio. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. There's a good screen. To the inside. And the shot goes down.
Really nice work. Bertle going to town on the weak defense down in the paint.
Here is Lillard. He's got 7. Outside Thomas. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And the league has taken some measure to keep the pace of the game going, which I think is good. Getting players to the court more quickly after timeouts. Just carving some seconds. Sometimes they add up over the course of a game to make it seem faster, to keep the rhythm of the game. You like that direction, Steve?
I love that direction, especially for the fan to get a chance to watch it. I love all the little, like you said, nuances to keep this game moving. I would love to see, even when a coach calls a timeout, if he doesn't want to take the time, that they can continue to keep playing. If both coaches agree, just to have a timeout, because sometimes you just want to have a break. You might want to turn it over. You call a timeout. You don't have to strategize. Just keep playing.
Turner. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position. Does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
And Thomas, here we go. A slam dunk by Thomas.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
I think it very well could be. That might be the game-changing play that helps push them over the top.
Rubio dishes to Turner. Passes it to Richardson. Davis with a screen on jumper. And a chance now to review the shot chart for Detroit.
Well, this is what you wanted to see from him. I mean, he's not settling for anything and is going right at the defender, taking the ball to the rim whenever he can. And the attitude he's had on offense is keeping his team flying around, as his energy is contagious out there right now.
Lillard attacking. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. In 4th, the Pistons.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Free throw good, Damian Lillard.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Davis with a screen on Lillard. And Rubio kicks to Davis. Back to Rubio. Down low, trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. Lillard attacking, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to
All right, 3 fouls already for Turner.
Indiana, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. And the first one drops. Markkanen, he's checked in for Udo. No free throws good from Lillard. Now, here's Rubio. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Turner, 11 feet out, and he hits it. Turner's got 7.
That's just a solid execution to get a wide open look.
Here's the screen. Lillard attacking Patterson, and Davis sends it back.
He's got
my goodness.
And boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within
guys, we're there with 3 players.
He'll get a hand on it.
Get a hand
Not
on
an
it.
easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Lillard against Rubio. Lillard.
Oh, okay.
You got to enjoy seeing Lillard fire away here. An awesome scorer who can just take over games all by himself.
Tatum setting the pick for Rubio. The pass to Tatum. The shot that time, not on target. And Indiana will go the other way with it.
I'll tell you what, his shot's off, but the rest of the team is on. That's why they're still winning.
Lillard attacking. Thomas, it's a wide open look. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there.
Well, this whole period for him, it's been challenging. You can tell he's starting to press.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Lillard. 5th for free throw shooting, 10th in scoring, and such a great distributor and decision maker, among the top 10 in assists per game.
And he's been deadly from the free throw line. Only a handful of players are shooting a better percentage. Phenomenal asset to have on your team.
It's a team sport, though. We need the rest of the players to pick up the slack.
Trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Gary Neal's checked in for Indiana. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Darren Williams checked in for Richardson. Pacers trail by 12. And Lillard kicks to Markkanen. Shumpert a screen on Rubio. Lillard the pass to Patterson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Free throw good, Damian Lillard.
And love how he's getting himself to the line this quarter. If he keeps it
gonna
up,
score all my points at the
some
line.
Foul problems on the other side, and that can always help a team's cause.
Williams kicks to Davis. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Rubio dishes to Williams. Just 4 to shoot. The teardrop falls in. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
Once he gets into the lane, Darren can rely on his floater. It's beautiful.
Patterson, the screen, goes up off the pick, and then Lillard slams it in.
Lillard is just in beast mode.
You eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Sometimes you want to send a message, and a message was sent. What a dunk.
Tatum kicks to Davis. Takes the 13-footer and misses it off the right side of the rim. From deep, Neal. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And so it's Detroit with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break.
Disappointing.
They've been playing some ferocious defense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Stan Van Gundy. Coach, a very good first half for you guys. How do you assess the game so far?
Well, I thought our energy was good, our ball movement was good, and it always looks good if the ball goes in and guys are making shots.
That's the name of the game, right, Coach? Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first half in the books. This is Ernie Johnson. This is Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, we got to play
Smith.
much better
Welcome
defense.
Ken, as we break
Starting
down
to really get on my nerves how bad we're
a
defending.
tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 18 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Taking a look at the Pistons, Shaq, what did you think?
Well, Kenny should appreciate this. I love the ball movement. They were in sync as a unit, and their assist numbers were impressive. Anytime you get 5 players working together like that instead of one guy doing it alone, it's always going to be a boost. That's the primary reason they're in control of the game.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Pacers.
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
That'll do it for now. The second half of action coming right up.
Welcome back, everyone, to Indianapolis, Indiana, where the famous Chase Tower stands tall above the city. Pacers trail by 10, and Detroit looking at who they've got. Tatum out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Pirtle. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Richardson in at the shooting guard position. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Richardson the pass to Rubio. And the rejection by Udo. Here's Markkanen. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Markkanen's got 5 now.
This is where we're going in the NBA right now. Stretch bigs.
And Rubio kicks to Davis. Here's Tatum. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play off.
And they just got those 3 points back.
Using his muscle, easily absorbing the contact and still able to knock down the shot.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Pacers trail by 8. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And Lillard kicks to Markkanen. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Pistons. 17 points was their biggest margin. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
I'll tell you what, despite the miss, he's going to be looking for that same shot again.
They set the pick, and Lillard gets double-teamed. To the middle, the 8-footer. Markkanen can't get it to go.
Fantastic rim protection. That's not in his wheelhouse to overcome.
Rubio in the corner. Detroit, no good that time either.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
The resume that Dwayne Wade has put together over the course of his career is staggering. 3 NBA titles and a Finals MVP. Countless All-NBA team nods and All-Star appearances.
Rubio with it. Lillard picks him up. Tatum's shot is off.
Terrible beginning to the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Now Lillard, 19 points in the game. Inside, Markkanen dishes to Wade. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Richardson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And with Wade's accomplishments last season, his only year other than his rookie campaign, Steve, where he wasn't an all-star, says a lot for his staying power.
From a historical context, Wade is one of the greatest shooting guards of all time. Few others at that position can say they had a greater career. Realistically, in my opinion, he's probably in the top 5 at that position.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Pacers trail by 7. And Lillard gets double teamed. So it's the Pistons now. Rubio with it. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And it's Davis at the elbow. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 6 assists here tonight.
And just carrying over from his last game. Completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
Barnes.
Oh my goodness.
The Pistons take it the other way. A baseline J and the basket by Rubio. And now
it's way too easy for every team that we're playing against.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Lillard outside. Barnes right side. 6 on the shot clock. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And although Dwayne Wade, very much an NBA veteran, he is still a very high usage player. He's 35 years old last season, and he was still putting up 16 shots a game.
When you think about the longevity of Wade's career, it is impressive. He has adjusted his game to still be a factor on the floor as he's aged. You keep waiting for him not to be productive, but he still keeps beating Father Time.
And Indiana making a change here. Beverly's checked in. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And Indiana making a change here. Paz is checked in. Reb's checked in for Detroit. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
Check out the box score here. Davis. Rubio and Tatum. Rubio. Baseline.
And a look here at the shot chart for Barnes.
And looking at this shot chart, you can't help but feel that this entire team has played passively on offense. There has been little to nothing going on at the rim or in the paint for that matter. And when you don't attack the defense and put pressure on them down low, You are making life far too easy on them.
The dish now to Beverly. Wade passes to Barnes. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. The Pistons second.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
The drive by Rubio.
Pause, man. Way too slow.
Right in. Rubio's got 4 this quarter. Wade kicks to Barnes. Right wing. Now here's Markkanen. T right on him. And here is Barnes on the layup. Tatum dishes to Rubio. And a foul on the shot. On the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
What you get with Rubio, good size for a guard, terrific playmaker, and trying to become a better scorer.
The first one falls. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Markkanen. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Serafin's checked in. And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. Pacers trail by 12. Now here's Beverly. He's got 7. Feeds it to Hawes. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Serafin. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. They set the pick. Rubio the pass to Serafin. And there's the feed to Tatum. Top of the key. Lands soft in front of the rim and drops.
Tell me that's going
now
in.
This quarter.
And how about the mindset of Tatum? Even when the D is in his grill, he somehow finds a way to get shots up and over them.
No good on the free throw. Jordan Mickey's checked in for the Pacers. He hits the second from the line. And the Pistons with possession here. 17 points was their biggest margin. Rubio outside. Wade brings the double team. To the wing right side. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And there's another one for the Pistons.
I love the adjustments he's made here in the second half, getting the looks he wants now and shooting a much higher percentage.
Hawes, no luck.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all.
Kicks to Tatum. Pass to Serafin. Hawes with the rebound.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Rubio dishes to Tatum. Shoots over Turner. Will not go. This is off the front eye. Pacers trail by 15. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And here are the Pistons now. They're on a 16-6 run. Step back shot. It's rebounded by Indiana. Hawes got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wade outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wade's got 5 now.
You know, he's never been one to settle. D-Wade will go right at you.
Pass to Rab. Dishes it to Rubio. Outside, Bogdanovich. An easy
Come on!
off the pick. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket of the night.
Hey, you got to appreciate the determination that Bogdanovich showed there. When he puts it on the deck, he's looking to finish at the basket. Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And Rubio kicks to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Detroit. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Wade is covering, and it's Bogdanovich off the drive.
No
Loses
way.
his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
That's just nonsense.
Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Here's Beverly. 9 points in the game so far. To the paint. Puts it up, and that one goes long. Detroit leading by 15. To the left side wing.
Can't be serious, Turner.
In the tray.
Just gonna let
Tatum's
him walk
got
over
10
there?
points in just the second half.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
They set the pick. Wade against Bogdanovich. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on.
The way we're playing right now, it looks like we're not going to win a game
for Indiana.
for the rest of the season.
Patterson, he's checked in for Jordan Mickey. Shumper comes
I don't
in
know
for
what's
Patrick
going
Beverly.
on, man.
And Gary Neal subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Detroit also making some changes. Turner comes in for Seraphin. And it's Williams in for Ricky Rubio.
Much too easy. I'm
better.
right
There
there
was
with
just
my
enough
hands
room to
up.
get the shot off.
It won't stop going in, no
To the
matter what we do.
inside. Got a piece of it. Now here's Tatum.
He was asking for the ball, then he ran away.
Tatum shot.
Hoss, put your freaking hands up, Hoss.
18.
How many
Turner
times
passes
does that
to Neal.
happen?
Kicks it to Shumpert. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Shumpert.
Come on,
This
man.
is
The
a
ball
to
went through my
Bogdanovich.
legs.
Outside Williams. And so he earns a
Good foul, Hoss. Good job.
Reading the defense and the situation.
That's
There
2 points
knows
for
he has
him.
a chance to draw the foul, and he doesn't.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he's kept his percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Udo's checked in for Hawks. And it's Damian Lillard in for Evan Turner. Then for the Pistons, Davis is checked in for Rab. And it's Richardson in for Tatum. Now Lillard, 19 points in the game. And it's Shumpert penetrating, and he gets the bucket.
All right, and and one for Shumpert.
Shumpert with the hoop and the arm.
The Pacers making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. Free throw, no good.
Nice
for
one.
Shumpert. Pistons
Nice
leading
one,
by
bro.
17. And you see Bogdanovich, 6'8" at times, listed at shooting guard. GA, is he a 2?
No, if anything, I think he's often better defending power forwards than he is against the wings, in part because you're not going to look to post that position in the way the game is played today. This guy is skilled and tough, but doesn't have the great foot speed defensively, so I think that's to his advantage to guard those guys.
From 11 feet away, nice spin off the left rim and in. Bogdanovich has got 6.
We are literally losing every game by like 20 points right now.
And it's working like a charm.
Three-pointer, Lillard. But they'll get another chance.
No.
The great
Okay,
shooters
great.
know when they've
Awesome.
got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
On the wing, Davis. He's got 20, and they double up Davis. Stolen by Markkanen. Lillard outside. And Davis sends it back. Richardson, that's a
Shumpert!
They get it back. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got 22.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there. The offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Dude, every game that we're playing now, we're losing by like 10 or 20 points.
From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them
defensively
headed to a blowout.
When I need them to put their hands up, I'm holding the right analog stick the whole time. But Hawes, literally, he won't put his hands up. He just keeps his hands down, for example.
Here's Williams.
It seems like they're all,
Patrick Patterson is
every freaking player in the game is much quicker than us
then
now.
There's Markkanen, and it's Shumpert in at the 2 spot. That's the Pacers 5. So it's
look at this
with the jam.
crap defense.
Right there, Darren, with the elite court vision. He has so many ways to hurt you on the offensive end.
Lillard against Williams. There's the pick. Lillard attacking. Lock at 6. Got it. Good job in the low post. He's got 21.
And for someone who spends
We're down by 23 points.
A terrific
Nothing I can do about this. It doesn't matter what I do.
Tentative, they are strong.
Davis with it. Udo's there, and that's going to be a travel.
And that's going to go back the other direction, but they played a pretty clean game. Not many giveaways, and the score reflects that.
Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Udo. Motley, he's checked in for Detroit. Cameron Payne comes in for Bogdanovich. Thomas dishes to Lillard. Patterson, the screen. The pass to Shumpert. Back to Lillard. Outside Thomas. Off the pick. Out to Shumpert. Outside Thomas. And he banks in the layup.
Nice assist. Shumpert's a pretty good passer. Got to give him credit on that one.
Pistons leading by 21. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And Turner kicks to Richardson. Got a hand on it.
And how about Markkanen using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots.
He dishes it to Lillard. Lays it up off the glass. Lillard's got 23 points.
Still doing his part, but it hasn't been enough. They need some kind of spark.
Turner with the screen. Richardson the pass to Motley. Over Markkanen. Motley no good. Pacers trail by 19. Here's Shumpert. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Detroit.
Well, you know, Shumpert doesn't get to the free throw line a lot, but he did enough to draw the whistle on that play.
That free throw, no good.
Shumpert always misses free throws.
Detroit also making some changes. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Mott. Tatum comes in for Payne. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Williams. Rubio outside. He kicks it to Tatum. Releases from 15. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Tatum's got 12 points here in the second half. Patterson, the screen. Shumpert gets a wide open look. And the officials call over the back. A little there. Well, you always hear about a player working extra hard.
It bounced off the rim like 4 times.
Or how much truth is there to the idea, Steve, of a player doing more in a contract year, trying harder?
Well, you hear it. I mean, you're here teammates. You're here guys, competitors. You hear us analysts saying, You know when there's a contract year for a lot of guys, and you look at a guy putting in a little bit more effort. I think the guy that you respect the most is when they play the same way all the time, whether it's a contract year or the first year. A lot of guys do ramp it up and make more shots when it's a contract year.
But that's human nature, don't you think? I mean, if you know there's a prize at the end, the harder you work. If there's a big test at the end of the week, you study harder. I would just think that's just human nature.
It is, and I think for instance, the teams and general managers, you have to do your homework to understand the type of player that you're paying for a long time.
Richardson dishes to Rubio. Wade against Richardson. Bertle sets the pick for Richardson. Over Wade. Detroit, no good that time either. Pacers trail by 18. Lillard outside. And Lillard gets double teamed. And there's the bucket for Markkanen.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Pistons have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Turner with a screen for Richardson. Turner up top. Back to Richardson. Turner with a screen for Richardson. Over Wade. Richardson missing again. And it's Indiana's ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Wade kicks to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. Wade drives in. Up and in on the layup.
A fluid ball handler at the off-guard position. Wade can carve you up.
Rubio outside. At the top of the key, Turner. He feeds it to Bertle. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
And despite the defense being draped all over Bertle, he gets the job done. He's money around the bucket.
Patterson a screen on Rubio. It'll go, and the Detroit lead is kept down to 14 points now in the basket from Lillard.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
But it can in the painted area. Regardless, he's crafty enough to get up a good shot.
Here's Bertle.
Don't tell me that's going in.
With a chance to make it 3.
Focus. Bertle taking the hit well and cashing in on a quality and one opportunity.
The free throw drops for Bertle.
What you love about Jakob Poeltl is his size, a 7-footer who plays hard on both ends of the floor.
And Lillard kicks to Wade. Markkanen with it, now guarded by Bertle. Markkanen, good. Markkanen's got 6 here in this quarter.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
It's blocked, and it was not.
Why did you foul him, Markkanen? We already blocked it.
It's a shooting foul.
He fouled him after we actually blocked the shot.
2 shots.
He's not gonna miss.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws.
Come on.
Pacers trail by 17. Time call here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Neal's checked in. Here's Lillard. The dish to Neal. Feeds it to Markkanen. Just 5 on the clock. And it's blocked.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Here's Lillard. They get the rebound. Markkanen can't get it to go. Detroit leading by 17. Tatum kicks to Richardson. To the middle. Kicks it out to Rubio. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
What vision from Pirtle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
For Indiana, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Patterson, the screen, and Lillard gets double-teamed. It's tipped. And
no way. No. That was just not even fair, man.
Now the feed to Rubio. Pass to Tatum. Back to Rubio. It's Richardson on the wing. 6 to shoot. Turner with a screen for Richardson. Shoots over Neal. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Lillard, the pass to Markkanen. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 5 assists tonight.
And Markkanen continuing to improve inside. I mean, utilizing his height. D has a tough time matching up with somebody with his skill set.
Richardson, no luck. Pacers trail by 18. Lillard with it, and he drops in the way up off the glass. Lillard's got 10 points in just the second half. And here's Rubio. Now here's Tatum. A step back shot here. Barnes grabs the miss. Lillard outside. And Damian Lillard hit the jam.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Sometimes you want to send a message, and a message was sent. What a dunk.
And it's Patterson finishing it off.
The activity level from Patterson is what makes him such an impact on the floor.
And Rubio kicks to Tatum. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Tatum's got 20 points.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Lillard with the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pistons leading by 12. Turner with the screen. Richardson dishes to Turner. To the paint. Here's Pirtle. Pacers with the rebound. Patterson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Lillard against Rubio, and Lillard gets double-teamed. Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
They're so close now, they've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
And Rubio kicks to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Poked away. Neal with the steal. And now here comes Neal leading the break. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
Barnes taking flight there. Just a breathtaking player to watch with insane leaping ability.
Indiana making some changes. Udo comes in for Patrick Patterson. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Gary Neal. And Detroit with a change here, too. Davis is checked in for Pirtle.
I figured out what I was doing wrong. I was staying way too close to the players when I was defending them, the point guards and shooting guards. Gotta take a step back so that you can see the ball and see them move. Let's go.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter.
And they brought AD in.
Rubio outside. Tatum kicks to Davis. Over Udo. And they double up Davis. Here's Turner. That one's off. Still out of sync. Pacers trail by 7.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Gets the first, that trims the lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
For 3,
no.
Richardson. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
Further proof that you can't leave anyone in this league that wide open.
Barnes against Davis. He muscles.
Yes, and one. Let's go.
He's on his way to the free throw line.
Turner's fouled out.
His final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. And the Pistons making a change here. Pirtle's checked in. Pistons leading by 6. And Rubio kicks to Pirtle. There's the screen. Pass to Davis. Over Udo. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And definitely playing the opponent, but also they're playing against the clock.
I think that's the thing. You can't give away 1 second now. You're toast.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 5. Barnes hits them both.
Nice.
All right. So I was making a lot of mistakes. Well, I was defending way too close up to my the ball handlers.
The pass to Tatum.
When we started going down by like 20 points.
Davis inside. You don't want him. And Davis gets it to go.
And yeah, I think the next game will do much better.
Tone for a lot of what they do.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's Lillard. It counts.
Nice. Let's go.
Tatum. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
2 players fouled out.
See the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Stolen by Markkanen. Lillard, right side. To force OT. Oh, he couldn't let that shot go to force overtime.
Oh, man.
Detroit in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, so the fourth quarter, we absolutely dominated. And that's because I figured out what I was doing wrong. So I have more confidence going into next game. Barnes and Lillard killed it, but they had 5 players over 10 points. So yeah, we got 35 points with Lillard. Doing pretty good. The rest should have been doing better, but I don't know. Rebounds, Patterson only got 2 points this game. That's probably the lowest amount of points he's had all season in a game. 6 assists from Lillard. We didn't have too many turnovers. 6 turnovers in total. That's pretty good. 3 steals from Markkanen. That's pretty crazy. A bunch of blocks from our big man. Hawes missed everything. Mickey missed everything. Shumpert missed almost everything. Neal missed everything. I'm taking Neal and Mickey's minutes down, and Hawes' minutes are going down as well. 3-point wise, did pretty terribly. A bunch of players only hit 1. Free throws, I mean, that's one of our specialties. I don't know if that's a good thing, but... And points responsible for Lillard. I would say Lillard was the player of the game, but still lost because I was marking like an idiot. I would be standing like right in the face of the on-ball player, rather than taking a step back and trying to impede their path to the hoop. But yeah, that's how they were getting their points with players like Tatum, Rubio, and Richardson. He's just a good 3-point shooter, but he only hit 1 this game, so. And Williams, that's how Williams was getting his points for sure. Same with Bogdanovich and Polo. If we would have cut those points down by marking normally, we would have definitely got the win here. Didn't really get dominated. We kind of did. I mean, 3-point percentage is just, what the heck, man? 18%. Terrible. 45% from the floor, that's not good enough. They even had a better percentage in free throws, but we did have quite a bit more attempts. 11 more attempts and 8 more made. Meh. Points in the paint, same. Second chance points, same. We out-rebounded them, which is impressive with Anthony Davis on their team. Yep, and I think I should have taken more timeouts. So back to the menu. Received conversation that the Pacers have been sold to Bob Sanderson, an entertainment magnate and NBA superfan. Great. Now we have a rest day. And then we have to play the Heat, who we have already beat this season. And if I defend normally and not like an idiot like I did for 3 quarters in that game, I think we should be able to get the win again. I mean, look at the fourth quarter, man. First quarter, that was basically all Anthony Davis. 27-18. And then 32-31 is pretty good. Then the third quarter, man, I was just defending very badly. And then look at the fourth quarter, man. We scored 41 points. That's most points for either team in a quarter. 41. If I would have played normally, we would have won the game for sure. Only lost by 3. Almost got that 3 in with Lillard. Probably should have gone for another option. Should have known they were going to double team him. So yeah, that's episode 18. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, even though I was getting very frustrated. But looking at it afterwards, I realized that I was defending like an idiot. And see you later.